Our two team captains each and every week are actor and comedian Alan Bro and Triple J's Miff Warhurst. Alan's first guest tonight is one of Australia's most internationally successful artists whose recent single, Popular, hit #1 on the US dance charts. He's about to release a new album. Please welcome Darren Hayes.
Thank you.
Alan's second team member is a musical comedian who was last seen on this show singing me a love serenade while I sprawled across a piano. Since then, he's become the proud father of a baby girl, although the two occurrences are not in any way related. Welcome back to the show, Tim Minchin. Miff's first guest tonight is an opera singer who made his debut alongside Dame Joan Sutherland, was a member of Tenor Australis and is the founding director of Melbourne's Choir of Hard Knocks. Welcome to the show, Jonathan Welsh. Miff's final guest tonight is a comedian and radio announcer who named her pet dog after pop star Britney Spears. Last weekend it shaved itself and smashed up a car with an umbrella. Please welcome Michelle Laurie. Now, Jonathan, can you explain a little for people what the Choir of Hard Knocks is about?
Sure, it's a group of homeless and or disadvantaged people in Greater Melbourne that I've brought together to form a choir in September last year.
And I heard you performed quite recently in Melbourne and it brought the house down.
Yeah, we just had the big gala concert at Melbourne Town Hall and they were champions, absolute champions. Just in 6 months, they look like true professionals standing up there doing their thing. They call me the Jamie Oliver of the singing world, actually. now the Naked Clef.
Let's get on with the show. The first game tonight is called Know Your Product. Each team captain picks a topic. Everybody will be quizzed on it. Your choices tonight are boy bands, sopranos, hip-hop and country duos. Miff can pick the first topic tonight.
I think it's obvious. Sopranos.
Oh!
Yay!
Absolutely.
Al?
Oh, well, I think we'll have boy bands.
In that boy band's photo, that person in the front, are you sure that's a boy? Oh, yeah, it's a boy. Sorry, I thought it was my Auntie Pat.
It was your Auntie Pat.
We'll start with sopranos, though. Everyone on your buzzers? Let's play Spicks and Specks. Your first question for 1 point. This is the famous Puccini aria, O mio babbino caro. Your question is, who is the famous soprano singing? Yes?
Is it Maria Callas?
Yes, it is.
Well,
check it.
To start the show. For 2 points, this is a quote from a soprano diva. I was concerned about the knickers or underpants and underwear apparel being thrown at him.
Oh.
Yes?
It's Kirita Kanua, and
yes,
then probably the second part of the question is who she was talking about, and that'll be John Farnham.
Yes, 2 points out of 2.
Can I just say for the record something I've been wanting to say about that, that Kirita Kanua would not perform with John Farnham because she was scared about underwear being thrown on the stage.
Yes.
And she's a New Zealander, and it's just, when it was in the news, it's just embarrassing.
It's a good point to make.
It's a health and safety issue.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Did you have underpants thrown onto the stage?
Stuffed toys, constantly. Sometimes I would decapitate them on stage. When you sort of do your thing and you're tripping over, I don't know, a stuffed penguin, it's just kind of not cool.
I saw your movie the other day on TV. I was at the gym, actually, and it just kept me whirling for hours. You wouldn't believe it. I was just on the treadmill like crazy, 4% gradient. Anyway, and then your movie popped up, your documentary, and people weren't allowed to hug you because they kept making you sick.
Oh, God.
No, that's fair enough, because you're singing
So hate the stuffed toys, you're not allowed to hug him.
No!
But you know why that was,
Yes.
right? It's because I had a show cancelled and it was actually in Melbourne. It was the start of my first ever solo tour. And I had to cancel the first ever shows of my career because I got a flu.
From some manky skank who came backstage,
I was hugging everybody and I was told I wasn't allowed to hug people, but I looked like a freak. So I'd be backstage going, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to hug you.
No hugs. Touch the moon. And you had minders going, don't hug the haze, don't hug the haze.
Don't hug the haze.
You
But
hug
I've
the
got
haze.
a penguin. But I bought a
I
penguin.
know.
They should have just had a plastic cage where you can just sort of
the
talk
bubble
to
tour. Find a bubble.
For the toys that bounce off.
3 points online for your final question. Name the principal soprano role in the following operas for a point each. Tosca, Faust and Verdi's Otello. Yes.
Tosca.
Yes, it is. It's Floria Tosca.
Faust is Marguerite.
Yes.
And Verdi's Otello is...
I'm channeling.
That's...
All right. I'll open it up to this team if you don't know it.
Well, would it be Desdemona?
Yes, it was. Well done, Al. 1 point to you, 2 points over this side. Let's move on to boy bands.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, dear.
Oh, did I say that in my out loud voice? How can you have any music credibility when you say boy bands and I go, oh, yes, please?
Under boy bands, your first question for 1 point. This is Puerto Rican boy band Menudo.
It's got to be Ricky Martin.
Yes, the name of the singer from Menudo who became an international superstar. Watch this song that went to #1 in Australia. Yes.
Oh, God, what is the song? It's, Bye 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 by NSYNC.
2 points out of 2, Darren Hayes. For 3 points. Have a look at these 6 boy bands. Identify, point out which ones have the word boy in their band name.
The Backstreet Boys are number 3. That's
Yes,
Backstreet
they are.
Boys.
Boys 2 Men.
Boys to Men will be
number
in there,
5.
won't they?
Yeah,
Boys
number
to
which
Men.
one?
So 3 and 5.
Yep.
Boyzone.
That's Boyzone.
Which number?
Number 2 is Boyzone.
Okay, you got Backstreet Boys, number 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boys to Men are number 5.
Yes.
Which one did you say, a Boyzone?
Number 2.
Number 2.
No, I'm going to open it up to this side. Which one's Boyzone?
1.
One.
I'm going to go back to this side.
It's 4.
Which one?
4.
4, because Roden Keating is in Boyzone, 3 points out of 3. I've got a theory about boy bands, that they are incredibly easy to put together. That you could basically take